After so much buildup, months of threats, confusion, and suspense, President Donald Trump entered the White House Rose Garden for the big reveal.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day.
With a pen, Trump fired the next shot in his trade war, signing an executive order imposing a 10% baseline tariff on almost all imports and specific tariff rates for more than 60 countries, starting April 5th, some significantly higher.
Reciprocal tariffs on countries throughout the world. Reciprocal. That means they do it to us and we do it to them.
The president summoned his commerce secretary to bring up a chart essentially ranking countries based on fairness.
If you look at that, China, first row, China.
Canadians holding their breath in this moment would soon learn Trump did not target his neighbors. Canada and Mexico are exempt from new reciprocal tariffs because of CUSMA, but the 25% tariffs related to border security and fentanyl are still in place, along with 10% on energy and potash. But the exceptions for CUSMA-compliant goods continue. That didn't stop Trump from airing his grievances, including his exaggerated trade deficit complaints.
In the case of Canada, it's close to $200 billion a year. And I say, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I mean, at what point do we say you got to work for yourselves?
Other countries were not spared. China is hit with a new 35% tariff, Japan 24%, the European Union 20%, and Vietnam 46%. The new tariffs will not be stacked on top of 25% tariffs on foreign-made automobiles, which kick in Thursday. Same for the existing 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum. On Capitol Hill, Trump's tariff plan is facing significant backlash.
President Trump has dubbed today Liberation Day. And I continue to think how tone-deaf and how arrogant it is.
Senate Democrats were able to pass a resolution that aims to stop some of the tariffs on Canada.
This is a tax, plain and simple, on the American people.
4 Senate Republicans voted to end the emergency declared by Donald Trump to justify the border security tariffs.
There is no emergency. The Canadians have actually been cooperative with us and said they will try to do even more. But the problem isn't in Canada.
The setback is only symbolic for the president. The resolution will be killed by his allies in the House, but it shows there are some cracks in his support among Republicans. The Trump administration is warning Americans about what it calls short-term bumps. Life is about to get more expensive here, though the White House says in the long run, this will motivate companies to move production to the U.S. and create new jobs.
And Katie, let's get back to Canada now, because the exclusion from these reciprocal tariffs, I think it's fair to say, was a surprise.
Yeah, Canadian officials were told Canada would be hit. And in his speech, Trump called out protections on Canadian dairy and the trade deficit, saying he's not going to take it anymore. So when the White House handed out this 8-page list of countries, I was furiously looking through it for Canada, and it wasn't there. It's just a reminder of how unpredictable this administration is.
All right, Katie Simpson in Washington.